Hello, everyone. Welcome to another yoga jam session. This is Michele, and I would love to talk with you and have an experience with Pratyahara today. The fifth limb of yoga, Ashtanga yoga, eight-limbed yoga, and basically withdrawal from the senses. Pratyahara is a combination of two Sanskrit terms, prati and ahara. And basically, prati means keeping away from, and ahara is consuming and consumption from anything from the external world, like ingestion, what you ingest. So the practice of pratyahara is withdrawing from consuming anything from the external world, especially during meditation, but also withdrawing from ingesting those things that don't contribute to our well-being. So it's like a turtle withdrawing its head and legs into the shell. In other words, we're withdrawing awareness from sensory objects, right? The senses of sight, sound, smell, feeling, taste. And so to minimize and even eliminate sensory overload, which many of us can relate to, a very valuable practice for daily life. So remember, when you think of this, energy flows where awareness goes. So if our prana or energy is being dissipated into the outer world, there'll be no prana or energy left for those meditative practices of the inner world, right? And no energy to do maybe those things that bring you greater well-being. So this is why this practice is essential, to build a kind of spiritual reservoir and to not give away your energy so easily, so readily. So here we go. I'd love to give you an experience now. So find a comfortable seat. If you prefer to lie down, that's fine. But sit comfortably. That could be a chair, or again, lying down comfortably. To really feel supported, that's most important. And close your eyes, relax. Exhale into this space of being. Begin to take a few deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth, perhaps. Help yourself land. Make that transition. The breath helps you transition to greater stillness, greater relaxation. Notice how still the body and breath become as they relax. And after you breathe in a very intentional way for a little while, notice or observe the breath without controlling it. Just let it come and go without any strain. And bringing the breath, this allowing, this flow of breath to reach every part of you from head to toes. Maybe starting at the feet and washing up to the head and back down perhaps. And little by little letting go of holding awareness in those parts of your body. As tension falls away, little by little withdrawing from those places and spaces. Gently allow the awareness from the base of your spine to slowly rise up along the spine, through the middle to the upper spine. Relax your shoulders, allow the neck to become kind of like an open connection into the head. Your inner focus, your inner vision lifting into the skull, withdrawing there. Maybe even experiencing sensations, but notice kind of lifting, a withdrawal toward the skull, into the head. As the head holds most of the organs of the senses. To notice and feel yourself gently relax the jaw, the mouth, the lips, the tongue. To withdraw from speech and taste. There's nothing to say right now. Relaxing these parts. Withdrawing to that space, perhaps behind the forehead, between the brows. As you withdraw now from the nose, from smell, lifting to that space behind the forehead. The body will breathe itself. Allow your eyelids, your eyes to soften, to become heavy in their sockets. And to allow that inner sight to blossom, to open, as the eyes are completely relaxed, lifted, lifting only that inner gaze. Physical eyes are relaxed. So you relax the forehead, relax the physical ears themselves, and the canals that enter into your skull. Withdrawing from the outer sounds, moving into the eardrums, and tune the ears to the inner sounds. Relax your entire scalp if you can. Bathe the brain with relaxation. And allow maybe a gentle breath to relieve the mind. From its movement, sensation, just relax. Withdrawing more deeply within, beneath the surface. And as your inner attention lifts more, you might even notice a lightness, a gentle feeling of distance, of distancing from the body, the mind, emotions, all worldly cares. As you drop more deeply into this space, lifting the inner gaze, going further within to arrive at a place of stillness, peace. Undividedness, a feeling of deep residence. Right? Your body is there, but there's a pleasant detachment to breathe into this space of being. To know it, to taste it with the inner senses. To reside here, bathe in this. And to know over time and practice, exercising this muscle of Pratyahara, indwelling, your senses will become accustomed to drawing inward. It will become effortless to prepare the mind and emotions for deeper practice. And the way you engage in the world will change as well. You're welcome to stay in this place and space for as long as you'd like. Returning eventually to feel the senses have been purified in a sense, strengthened. Awakening eventually into a relaxed body and a calm mind. Pratyahara is something different than a simple withdrawal from your life. In daily life, to notice that even as you address your tasks. There's a kind of space between the world around you and your responses to that world. Please consider, as you come back eventually, a diet for your senses. Not overworking them. Consider the things you bring into your sight, images, those things that you place in the world around you, your space, maybe removing clutter. Maybe watching the news less. And for hearing, choosing what you listen to, that contributes to your, again, your well-being. Turning away from negativity to bring inside through the ears those things that support you. And touch, right? If you have a pet, maybe take time to pet your pet. No, we can't necessarily hug as much, but to include touch in your daily life in some way, gently, to allow the sun to touch your skin, to walk barefoot in the grass, and taste, bringing natural, wholesome foods to your lips. And the way you eat in silence, perhaps chew your food to get the full sensation. And for smell, choose pleasing smells in your home. Stop and smell a flower. Things that make you feel relaxed. To choose these things. To keep your senses soft. And to respond to the world in a different way. Thank you always so much for being here. Namaste.